What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So in today's video, I am finally getting around to trying out the new Revolution Pro collection. I think I picked up everything, but then literally the day before I started filming this video, so yesterday, I saw they also launched a highlighter in this collection, which looks great. I'm sure I'll end up buying it at some point in the near future, so I'll let you guys know what it's like then. But yeah, I think that's the only product I don't have from this collection. So yeah, I picked up a load of stuff from the collection. I've got everything from like the bronzers, the powders. I've got the CC cream and also the Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. Oh my God, why is my chin so itchy? I also got this Blush and Lift liquid blush. It says it has iced wine extracts. Can I drink it? Let's have a look at this actually. Okay, it just kind of just looks like a lip gloss. I don't know why I have to smell everything before I use it. And then funnily enough, in like exactly the same color, I also bought a liquid lipstick. So this is the Hydro Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Swerve. And then I also have one of the palettes. They do about like 5 or 6 of these, I want to say. And I picked up this green one in the shade So Jaded. Obviously going to be throwing those all over my face. And yeah, that's about all I have to tell you about the products. So now let's just chuck them on my face. Oh, my hair's actually looking like somewhat presentable today, but now I'm about to ruin it with a headband. But I'm going to look cute doing it, so it's fine. Okay. What? Why do I look like a really weird grandma? I look like I've got some... Screw that. I look like I was trying to be some like weird, cute grandma. That ain't me. Act like a whiz man. That's not me. Okay, so this is how my skin is looking at the moment. So it's looking pretty clear. A couple of little bits of scarring or whatever. So like I said, I picked up the CC cream, which I'm actually really intrigued about because it says it's a CC cream perfecting foundation. Normally a CC cream is like a CC cream. It's in like its own little category. So I'm intrigued by this. I picked it up in the shade 5.7. I do remember when I was ordering this, it didn't have the exact shade. This is me trying to like dig myself out of my own grave here. I don't think this is like the exact shade, but we'll see how it kind of works. That actually looks alright. So it says full coverage, moisture rich, CC foundation, SPF 30, highly pigmented yet light moisturizing, hyaluronic acid, collagen, and antioxidants. So it like on paper, it sounds like the best freaking foundation in the world. Like lightweight, yes. Full coverage, yes. We're gonna see for ourselves. Okay, so I'm gonna get a clean beauty blender and it's got like a little pump, which I actually quite like. I was expecting it just to be a squeezy tube. Come on, mate. I know you're shy. I know you're in front of like over 400,000 people, but this is not the time to be shy. Okay, so I've taken like my usual kind of amount there, which is a lot, and I'm gonna pop that on my face. Realistically, I only actually had to do half of my face, like in terms of the amount that I got out, but I forgot, basically, that I was doing a foundation review. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting double the amount on one side of my face. Okay, it's more yellowy than I necessarily need to be. So I'm just gonna start blending this out now, but we can make it work, that's fine. It looks quite oily at the moment. Like, obviously I know I'm plastering a ton on my face right now, but it does look very kind of oily. Don't know if that's picking up on the macro. I don't know, there's like, my Milani 2-in-1 foundation, that is quite an oily foundation. It's quite dewy, it makes your skin look very kind of glowy and basically oily and shiny. Which some people like, some people don't. This, I feel like it does just look more oily. It doesn't look glowy, it just looks, yeah, like it kind of needs something to mattify it down a bit. I'd say the coverage is medium. I wouldn't say it's full, but I mean, you can see it is fully blanking me out. But I can kind of notice around my nose and everything that it's not like the most full coverage thing in the world, but it's not bad. I still prefer the Conceal and Hydrate foundation. That's probably like one of my favorite ones from them, or the Fast Base stick foundation that they did. It's definitely not my fave. I would say it's probably like somewhere more in the middle, but it seems all right so far. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm loving that. On this side, it just looks a little bit, I don't know, a bit kind of oily, like it's kind of like sitting on top of my skin. Yeah, not sure I'm keen actually. So now we're gonna try out this guy here. So this is the Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. I got it in the shade C5. So I'm expecting big things out of this because Ultimate Coverage, Crease Proof, like there's some big claims. So I'm gonna apply it kind of like how I would with my Bye Bye Under Eye, which is just with my finger like this. Okay, it's actually it's a lot thicker than Bye Bye Under Eye. It almost feels more of like a P. Louise kind of base. Okay, I'm then gonna get my sponge again and just start to blend that out. I just like to kind of warm it up on my skin before I do blend it out with anything else. Okay, I was knocking it for a second because it was looking very kind of cakey, but actually that has given me the most intense coverage. Like proper, like bye-bye under eye kind of vibes. So I'm going to take some more. I'm going to take it on my sponge on its own now. And see how it applies like this. I usually just like to apply things how I normally would, like without even thinking about it, just how I would just generally go about it. Some people are always like, you shouldn't use your fingers for this, or you shouldn't do this. I'm like, look, 9 times out of 10, it works better for me this way, so I'm going to carry on doing it. But I am still open to trying it out in other ways, hence sponge. Hello, Michael. Great to see you, pal. I'm not feeding you again. I think I like the concealer. I just think I'm not loving it with the CC foundation because, I don't know, they look oily in 2 different ways. Like this looks like a bye-bye under eye kind of oily, whereas a CC cream just looks like a kind of sweaty oily. But like if I look at my under eyes without really looking at like the rest of my face, it does remind me a lot of bye-bye under eye. So I'm feeling good about that. It is just like a few other bits of my base. I don't know. So now we're going to move on to the CC Perfecting Pressed Powder. It says no flashback, so I'll have to give that a go in a second. But I got this in the shade Warm Beige. I don't normally like tinted powders. Ooh, packaging is cute. I don't normally like tinted powders. I usually like things that are just plain translucent, but this doesn't look too pigmented, really. I mean, yeah, that looks absolutely fine. It's got a nice little mirror there as well. So I'm going to take my usual under eye setting brush, and I'm going to pick some of that up and tap off the excess. And really make sure to set my under eyes there. This is the bit I'm nervous about because, I don't know, a lot could go wrong right now. That's gone really matte. That does look really quite matte. Okay, let me go around here. I'd heard good things about this, but this is... Oh, I don't think I like this. Oh, bollocks. Well, it's too late now because we're going in with the big brush. Yeah, I'm going to powder that all over the rest of my face, and yeah, that's so drying. Now my skin is fairly kind of like normal combination, so it's more oily than it is dry, and that still looks really quite dry on me. Yeah, I don't think I'm liking this very much. I mean, it's fine from afar, like, oh, do you see what I just did then? These brushes, man, I just dunked a hole in it. But yeah, it's like from afar it probably looks all right because you've got coverage and everything, but hopefully it'll pick up on the macro, but it's just looking really kind of dry and creasy under my eyes. Yeah, not a fan of that at all. Can you see what it's doing in my hairline? Like, I don't know if you guys... I'm going to put my finger here so maybe it'll, like, focus on it. Like, can you see that? It does no good. Yee. No, I'm not liking that one bit. Look at my nose. Look at my freaking nose. Like, what is going on here? What are these things? Oh, this is... No. All right, guys. Whew. We are going to push on. So now I'm going to try this bronzer, which I'm actually really low-key excited about this because it looks like a really nice color. So I got it in the shades... Just going to open this up first, actually, you know. Ta-da! I got it in the shade Balao. Don't know. But again, very, very nice packaging. Okay, so that's what the bronzer looks like. It does actually look a little bit darker in person, but its swatch is very kind of like orangey, which is what I like for an actual bronzer. I like something more cool tone for a contour, but I wanted this to be orange. So I'll probably do a little bit of contouring in a second, but I'm just going to take a bit of this. Looks quite pigmented. And I'm going to dust that on the top of my cheeks. Okay, so far that colour looks good to me. Like, it is pretty warm, pretty orange, but I do really kind of like that. Especially when I have got a bit of like a cooler contour. Especially when I've got a little bit of contour with it. Okay, this looks good to me. Like, it's not really adding much in terms of like flakiness or dryness or anything to my face. So I'm kind of trying to like ignore how matte my skin is looking. But the way this is applying seems to be pretty good. Bronze up my forehead, just go on my cheeks. Yeah, I haven't got a problem with this at all. I actually really, really like this. It's a nice colour. It's basically a very similar colour to... Yeah, it's quite a similar colour to Urban Decay Beached. It doesn't necessarily look it in the pan, but like on the skin, it actually looks quite similar. It's that very kind of like orangey warm tone, which I think if you're going for something a bit smoky, if you're maybe going for something a bit dramatic, or if you just bloody want to, then an orange bronzer can look good. Oh, bollocks, I forgot I had this blush thing here. Okay, we can apply it over the top though, it's fine. It says, buildable liquid blush that provides an instant lift. Okay, so this does literally just look like a very sheer kind of gloss. Looks very, very similar to like the iconic London, you guys know the ones that I mean, liquid blush. So I'm just gonna pop a bit there. Ooh, okay, this is very sheer, which I can definitely get on board with. Yes, please. Ooh, I mean, it's taken away some of the powderiness, so it looks a little bit off, like in comparison to the rest of my skin, but that actually added quite a nice little glow. Yeah, and it's kind of blending the bronzer in a little bit more as well. That's quite nice. Like, I still prefer, I'm literally getting it everywhere, I still prefer the iconic ones and also the L'Oreal ones if you guys do want something from the drugstore. But no, I do quite like it. It's more sheer than the L'Oreal and the iconic ones, but yeah, that's pretty. If that's your kind of thing, if you're into like liquid blushes or whatever, that's actually quite nice. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the star of the show, this eyeshadow palette here. So like I said, this one is in the shade So Jaded. So we've got it looks black on camera, but it's a very kind of like deep green shade. Oh my God, that looks stunning actually. And then I've got this shimmery green shade here. Yummy, yummy. We then got are you like a bit pearlescent? I don't know, you look kind of matte to me. I'm not sure what you are, but then we've also got this super foiled shade, which looks like that. I like it when there's a quad involved because I can actually do all the swatches on one hand. Ooh, these greens. I mean, it's the greens that got me initially, so obviously that's what I'm going to be putting on my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend out all of my concealer there. And what should I do? I'm actually going to take a little bit of bronzer and just swirl my eyeshadow brush in there and just buff that in my crease just to get a little summon on the go. Feels so weird not having done highlighter yet. I will, but I'll do it off camera when I cheat and do those things. Okay. That looks really good on my crease. So now I'm going to take the deep, dark matte green. There is a shit ton of kickback there, but that's all right. We'll try and make sure it doesn't get anywhere. So I'm going to start by pressing that on the outer corner. Just kind of want to see how much my brush will like put onto my lid. I'm just going to try, without taking my brush off my lid too much, just try and do some little swirling motions there. Oh, dude, that colour is stunning, though. That colour is sick. I'm very cautious about fallout, but so far, so good. There's like a little piece that just wants to fall out there, but I ain't letting it. Yeah, so I'm basically just going to go all through my crease and all over my lid with that. That's actually really nice. And then I'm going to take this metallic green on another kind of dense fluffy brush, give that a little shake, and I'm going to whack that on my lids. Are we getting fallout here? I hope not. I'm just going to blend that outwards a bit. I mean, it's not necessarily as shimmery as I was hoping it was going to be, but that's literally, without even realizing, that is the green that I've been looking for such a long time. I've been looking for like a really kind of foresty green, whereas a lot of them, I've found they've been a bit too limey or a bit too bluey or like so dark that you can't really see it. Whereas this, like, is green. Like, it's green, bitch. So again, I'm just going to swirl those two around. At this point, they've all kind of blended in together, so it's no bother. Yeah, I'm just going to start to blend that out just a bit, and then I'll grab that brush that I had the brown shade on and just lightly fan that, just like so. This colour is sick. And then I'm just going to start to flick that out just a touch. Ooh, I really like that. Yes. All right, so now I know it seems a little bit random, but I'm going to take this like crappy little foam applicator and I'm going to try a bit of this foil. I usually quite like these for applying foil. And I want to see what it can do on my inner corner. Wasn't the look I was entirely going for. I'm not loving that. Let me try a different brush. I feel like this is definitely something you'd have to apply wet. Yeah, I'm not feeling the foil. I'm not even feeling the foil in terms of like colour, so I'm actually just going to attempt to dust some of that off if I can, because I'm really not loving it. Then on my lower lash line, I'm going to take some more of that bronzer, I think. See how this looks, and then I might add the green. I might not. I might. Who knows? And then I'll just sweep any fallout away if I can, although it has kind of settled on my eye a bit there. So now it has to be done. I'm going in with Ocre, all right? Like, it's my fave. It's right next to me. I can't help it. So I'm going to put some of that on my cheeks. By the way, discount code StephToms still gets you 20% off. Just saying. Yes, yes, yes. Coming to save the day. I really do not like how my skin looks with this foundation, I've got to say. I'm just going to put some of that on in my inner corner. See, that's more like it. I barely even took any then. There we go. And then, of course, up on the brow bone. Someone please remind me that I need to do my brows, because knowing me, I'll probably forget them before finishing this video. I mean, I like the eyeshadow. I like the eyeshadow a lot. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a bloody stunning dark green shade. I mean, you guys know, in fact, you probably even don't know how many palettes I have, and I really struggle to find this kind of green. So I'm very happy with this. So now, before I go off camera and do all my usual stuff, like doing the other eye, mascara, brows, all that good stuff, time to try out this guy here. So like I said, this is the Hydro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Swerve. I feel like this is going to be a bit more pinky than I would like. Have to sniff it. Oh my god, it smells so good. Yeah, I think it's a little bit more pinky than I would like, although actually it looks all right. What colour lip liner are you? I mean, let's just give it a go. Ooh. It kind of feels like I'm applying a little bit like a soft matte lip cream almost. It's a very thin consistency, which is good as long as it is opaque. Colour's not what I would normally choose. I mean, the irony is that I did choose this, but I would normally choose something a bit more cool tone for this eye. But like, how long does it take to dry? Because it doesn't feel any different than when I first applied it. Probably getting it all over my teeth. Yeah, is this stuff supposed to dry? I mean, it says Hydro Matte, so you'd think it would. Because right now, this ain't matte. Not even a little bit. Right, I guess we just wait. Do a little bit of contour. Too Faced chocolate bronzer. Let's add a little bit of that. Just while we wait. Chisel me out a bit. This really doesn't seem like it's drying down. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my other eye off camera, like I was saying, and just do my usual bits, like brows, lashes, all that jazz, and we'll see if it dries down, because I'm not 100% sure that it actually will. Like, it's been a minute, and like, you can still see it's glossy around here. Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna do all that stuff off camera, and we'll see if it's dried down, and we'll see what the finished look is like. Okay? Okay. All right, guys, so this is the finished look, and it doesn't look like the matte lipstick is gonna go matte anytime soon. It is still very kind of like it just comes off. I was expecting it was going to be like a hydrating matte liquid lipstick, whereas it's just kind of like, just a slightly less glossy liquid lipstick. Like, that's all it is. So yeah, I'm really not loving that. I mean, it's fine if you're after a glossy lip, but normally, like, I would just pick this up, and without reading like online reviews or anything, because I don't always, I would just pick this up and thought matte liquid lipstick, but it's really not. I mean, even the bottle's like sort of frosted glass. So it really would kind of have you think that it's going to be a matte lip product, but it's just not. It's kind of like going all crusty around my lip as well. I really won't lie to you. I really kind of hate the base makeup. Like, I'm really not into it. It's just doing that thing, whereas it's like, if something's too matte, I'm like, okay, I don't like matte makeup, but I understand when like a matte foundation looks good. This just looks kind of matte in some places, but it basically just looks like I'm sweaty. I'm not looking glowy, I just look a little bit grubby. And there's a slight difference between those two things. So yeah, really not a fan of the face makeup. I do really like the bronzer. Like, I actually really like the color of it, and I feel like it really kind of warmed this look up. So the bronzer is a winner. But yeah, I mean, the foundation, the concealer, and the powder, especially all together, I really wasn't a fan. I will try them out on like different occasions and stuff, and I'll let you guys know if anything does change. But yeah, I really wasn't loving those. Like, I'm gonna take this base makeup off because I'm really not feeling it. But the eye makeup, the eyeshadow palette, hell yes. Like, I'm really impressed with that. All right, guys, so let me know what you think of this makeup look in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've tried out any of the Revolution Pro new collection. Let me know what your experiences were with the base products, because I don't know, I'm just really, really not liking it. I don't know if I made that clear or not, but I'm really not loving it. So yeah, I'm curious to see if you guys have like figured out a way to wear it, if you wear it with like a certain primer, certain powder. If you have, let me and everyone else know down below. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time and I have a ton of testing videos coming very, very soon. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.